So before we get into this video, I would like to give a bit of a thank you, actually a bit of a bigger thank you, to a guy called FloppyDisk on Twitter, who made this animated figure you're seeing right now. I just thought it would be something new and interesting to make the videos more interesting, I guess, and he drew this for me. It's nice, I really appreciate it, and also, before I get into this video, I gotta warn you, please apologize for my terrible animating skills. I'm doing this for like the first time in my life, but I'll try to get better. I'm sure I somehow will. Try to improve. And with that said, let's start this, I guess. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the EdTalks. Dating advice is the topic of today's video. Yes. Now I can already feel some people behind their screens. I can already feel the energy, as every single televangelist ever would ever say, of some people thinking, hang on, aren't you like 15? Why the fuck would you want to talk about dating advice? And there is only one thing I have to say to that. Well, there's actually a couple of things. First of all, as always, I think these people are completely hilarious at some points, and I just think it'll make for a pretty decent video.
So I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, and a good portion of my clients are guys in their 50s, 60s, and even a few in their 70s. Now,
70s? Isn't there a better chance of being dead at 70 than getting a girlfriend at 70? What the fuck is going on? And second of all, I think my points pretty much make sense for the most part. Although that's kind of secondary for me right now. I just started to make for a pretty entertaining video. So let's start this. And I hope you'll be entertained, I guess. It's such a fucking terrible.
Hi, this is Bobby, and in this short video, I'm going to reveal a weird little mind game called the Scrambler.
Bobby Rio is the first of the freakish creatures we're gonna take a look today.
hey, Bobby Rio here.
Now before we take a look on his YouTube channel, I would like to tell you a little story about how I found the channel of a little guy called Bobby Rio.
Here are 5 romantic mistakes that'll almost always land you in the friend zone.
So basically, I was just searching for random videos with all the searching tools YouTube has. I was searching for something to talk about for this video. I didn't even have the idea of dating advice in my head yet. And I found possibly one of the most insanely amazing adverts of all time. This video truly is one of the best and worst things of all time. It's the best because it's just so stupid, and it's the worst because it's just so stupid.
Hi, this is Bobby, and in this short video, I'm going to reveal a weird little mind game called the Scrambler that flips a switch in a girl's mind and gets her obsessed with sleeping with you.
Now my initial reaction to this was, this will be just some hella awkward video of a 50-year-old man explaining how some hidden tricks let him hypnotize women to get them in a bed, right? And guess what? I was right.
Knocking on your door at 2 in the morning because she suddenly decides she has to have you implode.
But apart from that, there's also a lot, and I mean a whole lot, of sex talk.
Finally have that female friend butt naked on your bed confessing how badly she wants you.
I understand this video is mostly about how to get women to have sex with you, so that's kind of expected, but fucking why, dude? Like, why did you have to put that data? It appears throughout the whole video, stuff like this. Like, why do we need to hear that? What's the point?
Here's an email I just got from a 43-year-old divorcee I taught it to. After using what I learned from you, I have women some 20 years younger than me all wanting to date.
Wow, this is getting kinda creepy.
You'll feel like you suddenly have a remote control to the fuck me center of her mind.
I just stumbled over this random video that isn't even uploaded on Bobby's channel. I'm already feeling like this one to be good. Also, by the way, this video isn't on the actual channel for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's uploaded on this channel called Kevin Channel, which I'm not sure how it's related to Bobby Rio in any sense. By the way, that channel is possibly the biggest pile of shit I've ever seen. Like, don't speak to me if you have a video on your channel with the words Penis Enlargement Bible in the title. If you ever come to me on the street and now you got that video on your channel, I might just slap you in the face and tell you to go fuck yourself with your gut-even enlargements.
To enlarge his penis, and it took a few months and made a significant difference to the size.
This might just be the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm just listening to an alien talking about penis enlargements.
Well, frankly, who doesn't want a larger penis?
Okay, I think we should get back to Bobby Rio now.
every woman has a dirty little secret called make up my mind for me soon.
Now Bobby, He has the ideology of women don't really know what they want. You shouldn't be nice to them because, well, basically, he's the living embodiment of the why do good girls like bad guys.
You ever wonder why girls will chase some player or bad boy for years?
Oh, come on. He's just asking for it at this point. This is Rob Judge. He's another so-called dating expert, appears alongside Bobby in a lot of his other videos, is his co-worker, and after pulling this face in a video, he's also classified as mentally insane.
And women really expect things to happen fast when there's chemistry.
Now away from the memes and back to Bobby for a second, he really seems to have the belief that women want to have everything done for them.
She wants you to make the major decisions.
Except for this being an insane overgeneralization, pretty much assuming every single person in this world is the exact same, I don't see many problems with that. Except the overgeneralizations already took over the entire fucking screen.
This signals major weakness on your part.
I mean, if all the women in this world like when a guy makes important decisions for them, by that logic, I am a woman. Which I assure you guys, I'm not. DM me on Twitter for nudes.
If you act with confidence, she'll follow your lead.
I mean, if we're gonna trust him that women don't really know what they want. Introducing my own dating advice. This one is actually unisex, you can use it regardless of if you're a boy or a girl. I 99% guarantee you it will work on your current love interest. The ultimate tricks can even let you overcome such problems as being generally unattractive to your crush, them not really liking you in general for whatever reasons, but even, listen, it can help you overcome their sexual orientation. How unique is that? Now you're probably just sitting on the edge of your seat right now. What is this amazing thing that will help me get the love of my life? So what I usually do is I take a brick and some light drugs and I get somewhere in a dark street. Now another thing you'll notice about Bobby and Rob is they both portray dating as this almost cult-like thing.
And what a lot of dating instructors fail to tell you is that once you start meeting hotter girls, you're gonna have to start socializing with a different crowd.
Once you ascend to the higher rank of women, you have to prepare yourself for the war. I mean, there even is such a thing as higher rank of women. I, for example, always used to think that attraction is something subjective, depending on what you're attracted to. But hey, that's just my opinion.
Hi, I'm Jade.
This is Bobby's most popular video. It's the last video we're gonna take a look at, since I'm really getting tired of him, but let's just watch.
I wanted to share a quick secret with you that lets you figure out whether or not a girl is flirting with you or merely just being polite.
Now, you might have a couple of questions right now. For example, who is this woman? Why does she kinda look like the female version of Bobby? And why does she have jump cuts after like every single fucking sentence?
Hi, I'm Jade, and
Well, I'm not quite sure about either of these three, but I think that when Bobby hires actresses to talk about his bullshit tricks, he kind of doesn't read their brains. As this video suggests we should.
I know I'm not alone when I say that women love it when it seems like a guy is able to read her mind.
Because if you read this girl's mind, I'm pretty sure the last thing you will read are studies about acting.
This trick takes less than 5 seconds and it's accurate 99% of the time.
Don't we just love when somebody pulls out a random unsupported statistic out of our fucking asshole? I love when people do that.
Give her a high five. When your hands touch, let your hand linger there for a few seconds. How she reacts will tell you everything. If there's chemistry between you two, she'll almost always let her hands linger there for...
It's just more overgeneralizations. If you want a relationship but don't like high fives, you're pretty much completely fucked. It's brain dead. Anyways, I feel like I've used the word brain dead way too much in this segment, so let's move to another segment where I hope I won't have to use as much. That's a genius transition.
Confident, confidence, confidence, confident, 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 confident.
This is Dan Bacon, the self-proclaimed dating coach on the channel with nearly 150,000 subscribers. and is the most confident guy on planet Earth.
Confident, confident, confidence, confident, 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 confidence, confidence, confident guy, emotionally strong.
I mean, I'm not sure if he's actually that confident, but he seems to be preaching the idea that confidence is the key to everything.
Confident, 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 confidence, confidence, confident guy, emotionally strong. That's the easy way to get laid.
Now, I'm gonna give it to him. Confidence has a lot to it, and I don't really want to bash that. The problem comes when he says something like this.
Women go along with what the man does. And a woman is at her happiest when a man creates the relationship dynamic where she is his woman. Right? She's not his friend, she's not his partner, she's not his neutral buddy or anything like that. She's not 50-50 with him, she's his woman. That's what makes a woman the happiest.
That's kind of sexist, isn't it? I mean, you're basically trying to promote that women like to be dominated by men. Something that people try to fight against for the past, like, 100 fucking years. I mean, channels like this very often promote sexism, more or less, but this is just insane. To claim that the only way to have a happy relationship is if the guy is a dominant alpha fucking male is... I've promised I'm not gonna use this term again. But that is fucking brain dead.
Getting along with women is fairly easy after you make them feel sexually attracted.
Both Bobby and Dan seem to have this really weird ideology of if you can just make somebody horny, the relationship will go great. Which is just like kinda... not true. Also kinda besides the point, Dan has possibly the worst photos I've ever seen in videos. Like, the fucking worst. Okay, I guess he's trying to show us that you don't have to be exactly perfect to have a good relationship, but this is fucking terrible. Why do I feel like there's some sort of incest play going on in every single one of these photos? Yes, even the bottom left one, when they are actually interracial, yes. Well, the photos aren't entirely terrible and kinda okay lighted, they often are just straight up softcore porn that's somehow legal on YouTube. And also, we shouldn't forget about the thumbnails. The absolute gems include stuff like this, and last but not least, this. Now I would like to move on and focus on a little phenomenon going on throughout this entire channel like a worm through a rotting tree. It's what I like to call the X anomaly. Not to get confused with the X-Day anomaly or some shit. This one isn't focused around suns or extraterrestrials. This one is focused on ex-girlfriends. And it's fairly bizarre. It's a collection of videos where Dan just talks and talks and talks about how to get your ex back. Now prepare guys, because I'm about to show you a really long clip of Dan's video titled How to Get an Ex Back Who Wants Nothing to Do With You. And that title alone, by the way, is telling us that this will be a fucking gem, but I would just like to play the intro of this video and kind of just let it marinate on the screen for a little while.
How can you get an ex back who wants nothing to do with you? She's completely over it. She's completely over you. She doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't want to be around you. She doesn't want to see you. She doesn't want to think of you. It's finished. It's over. She wants nothing to do with you.
Yeah, how about just get over it at that point? I mean, I'm pretty confident. Maybe if somebody doesn't want to have anything to do with you, maybe you shouldn't try to date them for like the second or third fucking time. It's all built on the premise that you can just date anyone. Personality, lifestyle, interests, none of that really matters.
The secret is to begin making women feel sexually attracted to you while you talk to them.
Now I've said this before, there are loads of videos about this on the channel. And I just have a little question for you. How many do you think are there? Less than 10? 10 or 30? 30 to 50? Or more than 50? Well, there are 68 videos about how to get your ex back. And surprisingly enough, most of these videos are the exact same. Like...
Understand why she wants nothing to do with you. Level up in ways that she wasn't expecting you to. Quickly change the things about you that turn her off. Be a man that she can be happy with now. Accept that she broke up with the old you. Make her feel a renewed sense of respect and attraction for the new and improved you.
It's kind of weird how many videos it takes him, isn't it? It kind of looks like he just comes up with some advice whenever he needs to make a new video.
If you'd like to learn more, I recommend that you watch my program, Get Your Ex Back Super System.
It's almost hard to believe he actually has a book about reversing breakups. Just quick stop to say that I'm actually retarded because this is a video program. He actually says I can watch it. I don't know how I got it this wrong when I was narrating it, but it's not a book, it's a video program. Now, my point still stays the same, but I just want to let you know that every time I say the word book, I'm basically putting a bullet through my head off camera, okay? Now, I didn't read the book, so take this with a bit of a reserve. But I don't think the book has a lot to it, and let me tell you why. You know, I've gone through a large amount of Dan's videos, and in no way does he ever mention anything that actually qualifies him as a dating coach. When I think about it, most of his videos could be summarized as follows. I've slept with 250 women, this is what I think caused it, but I can't give you any actual reasons to believe me. Buy my shit. I mean, this whole concept is really bizarre. There's no research going on. Good old Girl Defined at least had their fucking Bibles. This guy has just nothing. I mean, this is the case for pretty much this entire channel. There's no actual proof of anything he says. It's all based on just his big red-haired potato brain. And on that note, let's move to the next potato. Now, so far we've only looked at dating advice for men, but what about women? I mean, they surely must have some sort of matriarch telling him how to throw bricks into guys' heads. Well, yeah, you're right, they do. Now, I don't know who, when, or why made a decision to make the matriarch some sweaty old dude, but I gotta say, that was a terrible fucking decision. Like, just look at those thumbnails. I'm not homophobic, but there might be something a little wrong when a guy is explaining to women how to get other guys to bed, and then the thumbnail is just the gayest fucking thing I've ever seen. But anyways, let's see what the first two male matriarchs of the world have to tell us about dating.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Antonio Borello. Welcome to my channel.
Okay, seems like this guy actually has some qualifications. I mean, I still don't entirely trust him and still doesn't make much sense to me, but it's much better than basing your methods on a running potato, let's be real.
If you're interested in building great relationships so you can grow happy with the people you love, start now by clicking the subscribe button and then the bell notification so you aren't missing anything.
Like this video to instantly cure your depression.
Number 1, compliments or praise. Compliments make anyone feel good.
Well, oh my fucking god. People like to be complimented.
Specific compliments that appeal to his sense of masculinity, sexuality, intelligence, accomplishments, and sense of humor work well. These are texts that you're going to send spontaneously.
I mean, these people really are the masters of overcomplicating things. This isn't really even that bad, but I would like to show you another video, and... Okay, again. No homophobia intended, but... that was kind of fucking gay.
The 10 signs that a man is going from liking you. Number 1. The first one is that he believes and he expresses to you that you're really, really special.
Oh my god, guys. When somebody expresses to a girl she's really special to him, my mind is blown.
Number 8 is that he tells you that he's in love with you.
Hang on, are you telling me that when somebody tells me that they're in love with me, they might actually be in love with me?
In return, because you know what? Move on. It's not worth your time. Find someone who will reciprocate. Final one. The last one is that he's becoming just a little bit more emotionally dependent on you.
Number 8 is that he tells you that he's in love with you.
Number 2 is that it's not all about sex.
Hang on. Is that somebody saying that it's not all about sexual attraction? That actually reminds me of something.
Sexual tension. Horniness. Yeah, because when she has that feeling, horniness.
These channels basically contradict each other, like a bunch of Elysians that somebody put into a cage and told them to figure out the meaning of life. It's stupid, weird, and almost impossible to decipher.
horniness.
But it's not all about sex.
When she feels horny, yeah, all that other stuff that you heard before, commonality, all that stuff, that stuff's great, but really anything would work at that point.
And a recent study actually found that 64% of men who are in love disagreed with the following statement: sex is the most important part of my relationship with my partner.
How can you get an ex back who hates you?
Let me just say this real quick. There's no secret formula on how to get an ex back. Otherwise, your ex is just a robot.
Alright, she can't stand the sight of you anymore. She's had enough. She's telling you to go away and leave her alone.
Because when women say stop, or I'm calling the police, it just means they want more.
Now you might say, well, what is really wrong with that? Different people have different opinions. Well, all these people claim to have some sort of a manual on how dating works, right? And all of them claim that their way is the right one, right? I'm almost certain when I say this, if you want to do something in dating, or if you want to do anything for that case, if you search hard enough, you'll probably find some sort of a coach online that will tell you to do exactly what you want to do. Which means you really didn't have to be searching for anything in the first place, It's all just a mess. I mean, if a lot of people have a lot of opinions and all of them claim to be obviously right but can't really prove it, you probably shouldn't trust any of them. And so, class, what did we learn today? That's right, that religion is full of shit. Okay, let's end this before I go on another rant about a call for an uprising. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. That's, I guess, everything for this video. I don't really have much more to say. A couple of closing thoughts. Please don't take me too serious. Like, I genuinely don't give a shit about dating advice, but I really hope you enjoyed what you just saw. Whatever it was, I had it on my computer for like 2 months now, I think. It started rotting for the past week. And I really should start making shorter videos. I'll try to get on a better upload schedule now. Not sure how that'll work out, since I'm kind of stressed out at the moment, but I'll try to upload a bit more regularly. I'll come up with some better themes as well. Because I'm almost sure there'll be somebody here just infuriated by the idea of a 15-year-old talking about dating advice. With that said, I really appreciated your guys' support. We recently hit 60 subscribers, absolutely phenomenal. I think we should surpass T-Series soon. But for real, guys, I really appreciate it, and yeah, it's nice. Thank you for the support, and goodbye.